This morning I started up the car and it idled at 2000 RPM for no obvious reasons. It was struggling to idle the other day and now it's idling too high. I need to get my carburetor checked out, but I don't know how to do that. So I have decided I'm gonna pick on the easier targets. I'm talking about you, broken seatbelt.
I'm gonna fix the seatbelt. I don't know when, but I'm gonna fix it. Sucker. Thing's not coming off because of the roll cage. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. This looks like absolute shisa in here. What the hell? Have I been vertical filming? Yeah, I have been vertical filming. Jesus, I'm dumb. Is this supposed to even be repairable? I don't see any way to tear it down. Damn it.
Okay, sit rep. The seatbelt was stuck, so I taken it out. And it was so fucking rusted, it refused to move. With some WD-40, I can get it to move, but the spring is now the thing that is refusing to actually, spring back. WD-40, it's magic. It's the magic fluid. Look at that. It was not turning at all. It was a little bit of convincing now. It's at least turning. Pretty fantastic, to be honest. Good stuff. Okay. You know why I like old things? They don't glue them on. With a little bit of convincing, this shell came off, and I think I probably can work on a little ratchet. Good stuff. I'm talking to you, Apple. Fucking hell. Oh no, we allowed our customers to repair their own shit. Fuck off. This is repairable. Everything just comes straight off. And if you need anything, find that individual thing individually. God, I like old stuff. So mechanical and so intuitive. I'll check with you guys later. Well, that's the spring. I don't think I'll be wanting the Pandora's box loose. It looks pretty alright at this current state. Don't quote me though. They look pretty springy to me. But if I get it out, I think I might not ever be able to get it back in. So let's just put it back. Okay. I told myself it's a fucking Pandora's box. God damn it. I just need to get rid of the gunk and rewind the spring. I think I'm probably going to put one or two more wind on it because the thing is pretty damn rusted. But I'm going to start cleaning out the rust with the butter knife, which is interesting decision, but it's working. I'm just going to pry it a little bit open with that butter knife and then spray a lot of WD-40 in there. And that's my plan anyway. And I don't know how I'm going to wind the spring up again, but I'll find a way. I can't actually believe it's working. Like, it's a lot smoother now. Like, back then, without the WD-40 and the disassembly, I cannot turn this at all. I mean, you cannot change the fact that the roadster conversion did do some damage to the seatbelt itself, that rust that ain't coming off. But I mean, that ain't coming off unless I actually want to take the entire thing apart. But I feel like this might work. This just might work. Do you see this? That's something I cleaned out with a butter knife from the seatbelt assembly. Yeah. Pretty nasty. Am I a goddamn fucking muppet that I just wound the spring on backwards? Ay, Dios mío. The thing still works, right? And maybe if I wound it on the other way, it makes the pull stronger by any chance? I don't know. Just gonna keep on winding. Yes, I fixed the thing! Now this thing pulls just like normal. Oh, man, that spring is a little bit tough nut to crack, but... And it still, when you tug it hard, it does, yep, it does not do that thing. Man, I love old stuff. Just knock it back in. Everything is fine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. No, everything is fine. Actually, though, this is surprisingly a satisfying fix. Here's the thing. I am not qualified to actually start teaching about you guys and how to fix the seatbelt, but I can tell you how I fixed mine. So this problem with my seatbelt is that when you tug it, it just doesn't go. It's stuck at a position, and that's it. And it is actually a pretty easy fix. So the first thing you want to do, after you take it out, WD-40. WD-40. Plenty of WD-40. Never hurts. It does not hurt to spray some WD-40 in there. And second of all, if it's all rusted up and shit, you want to pry something in there. I would say a butter knife, but I would say, anything that is sort of slim, and then just try to get rid of all the gunk in the middle. I actually got rid of like leaves and little bugs in there that's actually previously stuck in there. Just use like something like that is sharp, but not too sharp, so it doesn't snap inside, and just get rid of everything that like just all sort of gunk in there. And the third thing I would say personally is you don't have to rewind the springs, but I did rewound it quite a few more turns than it would usually be, and it definitely provided a little bit more of a pull for the seatbelt, so it's gonna overcome a lot of the pressure when you are actually a lot of the resistance you're going to be having when you're pulling the seatbelt. You can remove the resistance with WD-40, but if that still doesn't quite work, or just the pull is not strong enough, I would say slowly pry this part off with like a flathead screwdriver or like a butter knife. Slowly pry it off. The spring's going to explode. Don't be afraid of it. Try to contain it the best you can, and then try to rewind it up, but rewind it a little bit, few more turns. So, yeah, that is the first time, and hopefully the last time I'm going to be fixing the seatbelt. The buckle, actually, back then it doesn't click. I just smashed it with like the wrench a few times and just it worked again. So, sometimes blunt force works. But for these kind of situation, you want to be using something to clean out the gunk and lubricate. And then, as a last sort of resort, you can rewind the springs and then give it a few more turns so that it gives a stronger tug. And I will be putting this seatbelt back once it stops raining, and I am happy. I fixed something. I'm proud of myself. Anyway, that will be it for today. And if you want any more in-depth video on how to fix a seatbelt, look elsewhere. Don't look over here. I am just legit a college student who bought myself into I don't know how to say it. My friend refers it as a death trap, which I disagree. It's a sun trap. Well, until you crash it, it's a sun trap. Anyway, that is the seatbelt repair on my 260Z. Thank God I didn't just go and bought a new seatbelt. Okay, so here's the motto that I'll be sticking for with the rest of the series. I will try my best to fix it, and if I cannot fix it, I'll take a fat L and take it to a mechanic. I will try to put the use of new parts to absolute minimum, because if an old part still works, I want it to be old. I want it to be having like a trace of time. I love it. I love the history of the car. So now that the seatbelt is back working, that works as a confidence booster because my car now revs at 2,000 RPM and totally isn't annoying because it doesn't have a fucking muffler. Anyway, that's a confidence booster. I know the seatbelt is going to be an easy nut to crack, so that's why I went for it first. Oh, and also the rear bumper. I think I'm going to put it back on. I'm not sure. Would you like to see the bumper back on or not? Leave it in the comments. Anyway, it's been a long night. I think I'm going to eat some chicken that I just baked this morning. And anyway, actually though, chicken. And also, I ate one already because I cannot wait. Just cannot wait. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If this is actually helpful for someone fixing a seatbelt with a similar issue that is just a little bit stuck, I feel like if this can come to help for anyone, my mission here is accomplished. And I just hope you guys all have a great time. I'll be keeping on working my car. I'll try my best to avoid the engine let's see how long can I postpone it until like my friend who knows a little bit more about dirt bike carburetor can come back and see what's wrong with it. And I'll see you guys next time. And by the way, it's raining outside. I'm going to put the seatbelt back on tomorrow.